Hey guys, welcome back to the pitch. This past week, Cesc Fàbregas, one of the most influential players for Arsenal Football Club, turned 34 years old. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to cover the career of Cesc Fàbregas. As always, before we start, don't forget to smash that like button and that subscribe button for more content. And guys, let's get into today's video. Cesc Fàbregas was born in one of the main districts of Spain in the province of Barcelona. So of course, he supported FC Barcelona from a young age. In fact, he attended his first game when he was just 9 months old with his grandfather. At 7 years old, Fàbregas would start his football career with his local football club Mataró, before he would go on to sign with Barcelona's youth academy in 1997 when he was 10 years old. Early on in his career, his first coach would not play him in matches in order to hide the young child from scouts. However, this would not last long and Fàbregas was given playing time. His training as a defensive midfielder at the academy got him the chance to train and play with the likes of Lionel Messi and Gerard Piqué. To catch you up so far, we have 3 exceptional young talents who would eventually be greats in their separate positions. Fàbregas in his youth days was a very productive goal scorer, even though he was being trained as a defensive midfielder. This is why later in his career he would play the central midfield position. Since he was a very well-rounded player on the pitch, coaches saw that he could score and make assists to his teammates. Eventually at 16 years old, after winning numerous trophies with the camp, who were considered unstoppable, Fàbregas' youth days were coming to an end. Most would think Barcelona would call up this young talent since he met the criteria, but at that time the midfield position was already effective with players like Xavi and Andrés Iniesta, so Fàbregas was not a part of Barcelona's future plans. So the Premier League team Arsenal Football Club saw the talent Barcelona didn't want and scooped up the talented 16-year-old at the beginning of their 03 Premier League season. At Arsenal, Fàbregas would become one of the youngest players to start first team when he made his debut against Rotherham United on October 23, 2003. Even though Fàbregas would have limited appearances in his first year with the club, he was able to become the youngest player to score for the club at 16 years old, 6 months and 28 days. Now guys, Arsenal's 03-04 season is something Arsenal fans will never forget, because the club would go unbeaten in the Premier League, which is an incredible feat Arsenal holds to this day. Then in Arsenal's 04 and 05 season is when Fàbregas would have his chance on the pitch, and he became familiar with the Premier League's playing style, but mainly acted as a player who would come off the bench, which was expected since he was only 17 years old. As the season would advance, players like Patrick Vieira and Gilberto Silva would have unfortunate injuries, so a 17-year-old Fàbregas was given more playing time than expected that season. In the end of the season, he had made 33 appearances, which is 86% of the games played in the Premier League. Then, over the course of the next 6 seasons with the Gunners, Fàbregas would play a total of 254 games, netting 53 goals and making 88 assists. Also, keep in mind that these stats are across all competitions. In addition to this impressive stat line, supporters got to see him be named the second youngest Arsenal captain at 21 years old. Watch him win his first title, which is the English FA Cup. Watch him win numerous Premier League awards like Young Player of the Year award and Arsenal Player of the Season award, just to name a few. After playing 8 seasons in the Premier League for Arsenal Football Club, Fàbregas at 24 years old in 2011 would force his way out of Arsenal to go back to where his football journey started. Recently, in May of last year, Fàbregas stated on why he left Arsenal. He stated, "In moments I felt so frustrated to see big teams always winning and always having that edge. I was young and very passionate. I was hungry. I wanted to win. I was a competitor. I would have done anything to win for Arsenal, and I felt that wasn't coming." And he was tired of losing to clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool. So FC Barcelona paid a fee of 29 million euros with 5 million euros as add-ons for the 24-year-old. At Barcelona, he would reunite with his youth teammates Lionel Messi and Gerard Piqué. When he would arrive at Barcelona, the club was already in a dominant form because they had won 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions League titles in the last 3 years. He would make his debut against Real Madrid in a Super Cup victory. Then he would net his first goal against Porto. At the end of his first season, he had made 48 appearances, netted 15 goals and made 20 assists. The following season, Fàbregas would have his first hat-trick of his career and finish that season with 14 goals, 13 assists, and 48 games, which is slightly lower than his first season. Also that season, the club would suffer losses in the semi-finals of both the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. Then the next season would arrive, and this would be his final season at Camp Nou. Barcelona would start in winning form since they had won the Super Cup. Nevertheless, the club would have missed out on the Copa del Rey Rey, and the Champions League. Plus, this time they failed to win La Liga by just 4 points. At the end of his Barcelona saga, he had made 151 appearances, scored 42 times, and made 50 assists. But as most would say, his 3-year stay at Barcelona was not as impressive as they would expect, since he appeared lost in Barcelona's quick passing tactic and its highly disciplined team. His goals and assists were impressive, however from the start it was very uncomfortable for both him and the club. By the summer of 2014, the club had put the 27-year-old Fàbregas on the market for 45 million euros per his request. And as early as June 12, 2014, Fàbregas would make his return back to the Premier League. This time it will be with Chelsea Football Club, which was a very controversial move. He made the choice to move to West London after he spoke with Jose Mourinho, the manager at that time. At Chelsea, he would spend the next 5 years of his career, which were pretty successful, won 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup, and 1 Europa League title. At Chelsea, Fàbregas was a key contributor to the team and the success they would find, because he would still hold up an impressive stat line just like he did for previous clubs he played for. Not to mention, Jose Mourinho's philosophy worked to perfection. After 5 years with Chelsea Football Club, Fàbregas would make his move to the French league team AS Monaco in early 2019, where he is currently playing until 2022. And guys, just like I stated at the start of this video, Cesc Fàbregas is now 34 years old in his career, and he has impacted Arsenal Football Club tremendously. Got the chance to play for his boyhood football club, even though it was not as successful as people expected. He finally got his hands on the Premier League title when he played for Chelsea back in 2015, and he made this incredible assist to Andrés Iniesta that would help Spain win the World Cup back in 2010. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, subscribing for more content, and guys, have a great rest of your day. Peace out.